Hello, this is Victor speaking from Q7 Leader. This is a short video to present you our little template that we created to assess the financial benefits of talent management. And I assume that if you are watching this video, you are considering taking in the future a talent management approach, which is probably, for good human reasons, especially if you work in HR. So it might be a bit counterintuitive to work with euros, with costs and benefits approach. I think that's the idea is to speak the language of the other decision makers in your company. Because talent management, you certainly do it for people reasons. I think if you add some financial arguments to the discussion will take a whole new direction, especially with your CEO and maybe your CFO, which are in general people who like to work with figures. So maybe a few words about the file now. So there are three spreadsheets. There is the one called number one how-to, which is a short introduction to the file, summarizing what I'm recording in this video. And then there is really the centerpiece of the document, which is this one-pager that can be printed, which shows the financial benefits of having a talent management solution. Whether it's Q7 Leader or not, here, that's not really the point. The point is to give you some facts, some figures that you can show to your colleagues to convince them to take such an approach. The last spreadsheet, detailed calculation, I think you should in general ignore it. That's more the full calculation in the back office, let's say. You probably don't waste time going in there. So how to fill the file? So as I said, everything takes place in the spreadsheet too. Basically, you first complete the pink cells with your current figures that in general you have easily accessible. That's the pink cells. And then you can complete a few blue cells, especially like those, with some assumptions. They are assumptions, of course, but they are the base of the calculation between your current situation. So what you see here in the bottom part of the spreadsheet, this is your situation without talent management, and this column is your situation with talent management. And of course, the figures you will put in the blue cells, percentage in general, will impact the calculation for the situation with talent management. You can write your company name, so it populates some fields. It's nicer when you print it and share it with your colleagues. And then you can complete the pink cells with the current situation, whether it's about your number of employees, your total, salary costs, some figures about, resignation, terminations, recruitment costs. Something maybe worth noting is this part, what we call unmanaged payouts. Those are various benefits like mobile phones, cars, allowances of different kinds that are sometimes, especially if you have quite a small structure which has grown organically, that have been distributed maybe in a way which is not necessarily completely consistent or logical. So this part is, optional. So if you leave 0, it will not be used in the calculation. But if you think that in the future you want to have it more structured, those benefits with policy, clear policy, then I advise you to complete it, because it's something that you can quite easily fix, especially for the new hires, and not make some of the exceptions that I've done in the past. When it comes to the assumptions, if you run talent management, there are assumptions around the productivity of your employees. At Q7 Leader, we have a methodology to allow you distribute salary increase in a way which is completely fair and logical, and it's very engaging for employees to do it that way. Most of the time, salary decisions are one of the main reasons why people leave companies, because they don't think they are fair. So when you start being transparent about the way you distribute salary increase, especially, or higher, then you will strongly impact the motivation of your workforce, of your employees, and you can quite easily gain productivity, motivation, with spending less salary increase budget than you would have done in the past without such a solution. So definitely, the drop in attrition rate is one of the main outcomes when you run talent management in your organization. So when you look at this summary table on the bottom of the spreadsheet, you can see here, for instance, recruitment costs, this line. In this first column, that's the cost you would have without the talent management approach in your organization. So 20,000, 81,000 euros. And if you run talent management, only 56,000. So the last column is the difference between the two situations, and in this case, for recruitment costs, it's a gain of 24,000 euros. And then in the bottom part, you can see the total financial benefit per year when you add up all the different categories of financial benefits. And you also have on the last line the calculation over 3 years, because talent management is often a long-term commitment. So this is a little bit the situation with this template, and you can, of course, benchmark this with a quote that you get from a supplier, whether it's us at Q7 Leader or another one. Of course, if you think that's useful, don't hesitate to send us an email. You have here the email address of my colleague Tanguy. And if you think you would like to book a demo to know more about our product, here you can click on this link to have access to a booking page for a virtual meeting. So that's it for this document. I hope you like it. Again, it shouldn't be, the centerpiece of your talent management approach, but I think it's an extra argument to run the discussions with your colleagues with a language that probably speaks to them, which is figures, hard facts, and money ultimately. Thank you very much, and hope you like it. Have a great day.